The iNEWSPAPER does Mensa brain teasers in the weekend edition. So what I want to do today is the how many of each item type of problem. So let's get started. So sales of black pens are 3 times the sales of green pens. 6 more blue pens are sold than green pens. And sales of red pens are 5 fewer than sales of blue pens. 5 red pens are sold. So how many black pens are sold? So the trick is with this to actually work it backwards. So the thing to do is read the whole thing through first, which we've just done. Have a think about it. What's being asked? It's a how many of each type of problem. What we're going to do is we're going to do this 2 ways. You want to jot down some figures, okay? So you end up with a few little equations. Now, I'm not sure if this is the right way around, but I'm going to do it this way first. And then I'm going to do it just sort of like by logic, just by thinking about it, okay? Depending on how your brain works or what your training is and stuff like that, one way or another, you're going to prefer one way to the other. I prefer this way. It's sort of logical order, but I'm a mathematician, so this is easy for me. Okay, I don't find the logic quite that easy, but having gone through a few equations like this, doing it the logical way is easy as well. So let's say, doing the equations way first, you sort of like just a little bit of shorthand. Let's say that black, we say is called BK to distinguish it from blue. So black is BK, green is G, blue is B, red is R. If you read the thing through from the top to bottom, we got black is 3 times the green, blue is green plus 6, so there are 6 more blue pens are sold than green pens. Red is blue minus 5. Sales of red pens are 5 fewer than sales of blue pens. And then at the very end, we've got 5 red pens are sold. And then how many black pens are sold. So you kind of like work from the bottom up. Just ignore the last sentence, how many black pens are sold. You come to that. Make sure you get these in the right way around. Black is 3G. Sales of black pens are 3 times the sales of green pens. So black is bigger than green. Okay, the sales of black is bigger than green. So BK is bigger than G. When I say black, I mean the sales of black. So BK equals something. It's going to be 12. Spoil it for you. B is more than G. There are 6 more blue pens are sold than green pens. So blue is the bigger one. Blue is bigger than green. And then in the end it says there are 5 fewer red pens than blue pens. So red is smaller than blue, okay, by 5. And then the bit of information that you need one of these in order to follow this logic. So you've got red is 5. You need that to follow the logic. You need some sort of bit more of a clue. Now you just work backwards. As I say, you work backwards and you ignore the last sentence, how many black pens are sold. So you keep that in the back of your mind. Obviously, that's the punchline. You need that. So from 3, I've numbered these little equations there. So red equals blue minus 5. But from 4, red equals 5. So we have 5 equals blue, which is B. We don't know what it is yet. Minus 5. Therefore, B equals 10. So if blue equals 10, then going back up, we're working backwards. Then from 2, we got 10 equals green plus 6. So green equals 4. Now, if G equals 4, and then from 1, black equals 3 times G. So black equals 3 times 4, which is 12. Ta-da! All right. So fairly straightforward. Now, let's do it kind of like the logical way, if you want to look at the logic of it. Now, what I'm saying is you can probably work it out without using the little maths equations. Okay, so I'll go into this now. So if there's 5 red pens are sold, and there are 5 fewer sales of red pens than blue pens, then blue must be 5 plus 5 equals 10 pens. So you've got the 5 fewer plus the 5 red. I've made this point again here. Don't be confused because 5 is used twice here. And if 6 more blue pens are sold than green pens, and blue is 10, okay, then green must be 4. And finally, if 3 times as many black pens than green pens, then black must be 3 times 4, okay, which is 12. 3 fours are 12. It's actually quite straightforward, but it's a fun thing to do. You get these things. And if you get good at all these little puzzles, you can join British Mensa. I'll put the link up. So this is the website for Mensa. So if you like this little video, do consider subscribing, please. Thank you very much.